And now it's Patrick Berglund who is back in the lineup after sitting Thursday's game against the Flyers. He is centering the Blues' fourth line between Ott and Reeves. A shot to the line. They score! Bouwmeester let it go! The Wild argue, and now the referees come together.
They had no idea. The face-off win by Berglund as he gets some help by Ott, and now it looks like Minnesota's in good control, but one swipe at it by Berglund, and then the shot. This is a good goal. This will be a good goal. I mean, this is about waist high by Berglund, and it's a terrific redirection. His goes right down. It's perfectly executed on both counts. Number one, the second effort by Berglund, and this is going to be a goal. Tim Peel was right there on the doorstep. Obviously, they're checking in with Toronto, but it is a good goal. It is clearly a goal. It's dropping now, and now there's his stick. I mean, this isn't even a question mark here. Oh, wait a second. Hold on a second. The question mark isn't whether or not it went in the net. Hang on a second here. This puck goes on the outside of the net. This doesn't go in the net.
Yeah, I saw the puck on the outside of the net, Panger, at the end.
It never goes in the net.
And now they sound the horn.
It's redirected, and it looks like from our angle that it goes on the inside of the post, but it actually goes on the outside of the net, hits the netting, and is not in the net. But even Patrick Berglund saw the puck, it looked like, on the outside of the net, and went...
Upon further review, the puck never entered the net. It was on the side of the net, no goal.
He has picked up 2 goals and 4 points in 6 games with the Wild. And now Granlund to center ice. Here's Spurgeon now to Stewart, and a drive got through, and a save by Elliott. And now Stewart trying to skip back in the zone. He goes wide on Gunnarsson, centers it, but it's taken care of by Steen. Nice pass to Yashkin, in the zone to Stastny in front, a drive, and a great save. Rebound to Stastny, and he shot that one high. And then Prosser puts it high, glove down by McCulloch. And now it's off his skate, but stays in the zone for a second time. In front, Tarasenko turns, right on it, a save by Dubnyk. On a turnaround, spin around a shot. Tipped along by Backes. And now Oshie flies into the corner. And heads back to the cage. And Oshie now leaves it for Porter. To Bertuzzo. And across to Jackman, shooting one. And that was patted away by former first-round pick. Yashkin puts it near the line. Suter tried to hold it in. Now Yashkin again. Nice play by Steen. Chips it to himself. Now the late man Yashkin, a drive and a glove save by Dubnyk. The Wild chop it away to center ice. In Zbigniew McCulloch. Out of the Czech Republic. His pass blocked. Now Haula for Parise. He comes in, winds up, and a save by Elliott. Charlie Coyle gets it down low. Gunnarsson back up the boards now for Schwartz, and puts it in to Tarasenko. One man back. He comes in, fakes it, now lets it go, and a partial block there by Suter. Rolled it on goal, Dubnyk to save.
Certainly getting some kind of a little bit of sustained pressure. It's been one and done, something from the outside, and Dubnyk's had a pretty easy night on back-to-back nights.
And now Stastny, a shot right on goal, and a save by...
That's what you would want, and that's where you would want him to shoot. He's got to get into the more open ice, in my opinion.
Now Oshie into the middle of the ice, back for Steen. Then around to Backes. Here's Steen. Oshie one-timer and a pad save by Dubnyk. Tipped around. Here comes Steen again. Then he can't pull the trigger. Wild back at full strength. The Blues had 3 shots on the power play. Steen with it, a shot. Backes tips it. 1-0 Blues.
Just a heck of a play and a heck of a shift by Alexander Steen. He never left the ice on this power play. Here it looked like he was going to lose control. Kept it in after he took a little bit of hook in the hands. And David Backes works on this every single day in practice. He's got brilliant hand-eye coordination. He tips that down low. Watch the way the puck hits the blade of the stick and then hits the bang up top, zipping that thing around.
Steen and Stastny get the assist. The goal at 4:57. Wild win the faceoff. And Spurgeon a shot, and they score! A tip-in goal by Parise, and the Wild come right back.
The right-hand shot, but he's good on the dot. Spurgeon shot, and Parise sliding in from the left side from Brian Elliott's right. So he's in the quiet area and just kind of slides in there. It goes off his heel of his stick, his left toe, and then in the net.
I wonder if they're going to review this.
Yeah, I'm looking at as well. Let's listen into Tim Field.
After video review, it has been determined that the puck was directed in with the skate, therefore we have no goal.
Wow. Into Charlie Coyle. And then Thomas Vanek. And that goes just wide of the Blues goal. Now Fontaine in front of shot. They score! And that one will count as Vanek ties the game at 1.
He's had 9 seasons of 20 or more goals, and now 4 goals in his last 4 games. Picking up on fire at the right time for Minnesota, and a player that you have to pay attention to. There is no question about that. On the left side of your boards, right on this side. Watch him jump in there just quicker right there than Ott. Ott looked one way for a second at where the puck was, and then Fontaine just makes a perfect pass there between the skate and the stick of Bortuzzo.
And 5 blocks the other night against the Flyers. And now chopped by Stewart. Or rather Porter. Long pass to Oshie. He's onside. Oshie in the clear. Backhander. Rebound. Porter off his leg, and a save by Dubnyk.
Angelo, when he gave it to Oshie, he then slid to the middle looking for a return feed.
And now Oshie, what a pass into the zone. Now recovered by the Blues. Tipped back to Pietrangelo. Long shot got through. And a save by Dubnyk. And now Suter drops it off for Michael Granlund. 9th overall pick back in 2010 was Granlund. Now on the line, Suter. Again a shot. Right pass save on a redirection by Elliott.
Thinks that Pietrangelo's hanging in, lingering around in the high slot, but he'd gone to the net. No one there.
Now Yashkin out of the box, a shot and a save, and then he gets the rebound. He shovels that wide and down the ice. It's Pietrangelo. Shots in this period 13-4 for the Blues, but we're tied at 1. Now Pietrangelo has some room, and a drive and a save by Dubnyk with his glove. In front to Oshie, a shot. Oh, Dubnyk got over and made a great save. And now Oshie again. Kicks it free for Backes. He has scored the Blues goal. Vanek has the Wild goal. Oshie back of the net. Gets a little bit of a pick there in front. A shot, rebound, Gunnarsson, and that goes wide.
During the season from beginning of the year to now, at plus 18 goals, 4 goals against, and they've thrown everything at Dubnyk here.
Now the Wild and a backhander on goal by Parise, and Elliott, his first stop in a while, comes in, and a shot blocked at the defense. And the Wild able to get the puck back to center ice. Now Bortuzzo for Tarasenko. Leopold backs in. Tarasenko for Schwartz. And a drive and a rocket up high. And
the points in 12 of their last 13 road games. That has been impressive and kept them in the hunt.
And now a pass by Dumba to center ice. Back for Koivu. In for Brodin. And from the boards a shot. And Elliott up the boards. Oshie tips it by Suter. But no icing here. And Jared Spurgeon back. Cuts back of the goal. Now on to Parise. In for Pominville. And again a shot. That's fought off by Elliott, who had great success against the Blues when he was in Colorado before the trade to St. Louis. And now Yashkin, look out. He lost it. Stewart stole it. A shot on goal. And a save by Elliott on a tip attempt by Niederreiter. In Game 7 in OT.
That's a heck of a trade that Chuck Fletcher made with the New York Islanders, and he's developed into a real solid power forward.
Now the Blues to center ice. 4-on-2 here. Into Tarasenko. He waits. Cuts in a shot. Rebound Laterra. And Dubnyk had both answers. Picked up again by the Blues. Oshie on the boards for Backes. Trying to get free. It's Pietrangelo. And then Gunnarsson in a shot, and it got through, and a save by Dubnyk. Although goals are hard to come by the last couple nights. Now the Wild get the puck in front. Spurgeon a shot. And a save, rebound. They score! I think Niederreiter found it and buried it. And it's 2-1.
Yeah, the first shot stopped on the right side, and a terrific save. Koivu's in front of the net of a hard shot from Spurgeon, who slid in there from his right point position to the top of the circles, and he let it rip. The Blues end up watching down below where the puck is, collapsing down low as a 5-man unit, and this hard shot there by Spurgeon, redirection beautifully by Koivu, but what a save by Elliott. He thinks he's got the puck underneath him. And you can see the way his positioning, that he's down there and the butterfly thinks it's underneath there.
And now Brodziak a drive. And that was off a Blues player. Comes around to Tarasenko. Oh, he lost it in front, and they score! Brodziak, and it's 3-1.
Well, Vladdy Tarasenko had that on the right side and went to spin and turn. And as you can see on the left side of our screen, the right side of the ice there, Tarasenko, the left-hand shot, spins in here, and he trips there. The puck rolls over him. He just went skate on skate with McCulloch there. McCulloch's trying to get out of the way, not anticipating Tarasenko's going to cut in towards the front of the net like that. Probably anticipating he's going to go behind the net.
And now for Schwartz, kept in there by Laterra. And then Pietrangelo, a hard hit in the corner. Now Tarasenko out high. Makes a move, another move. For Schwartz, a shot. That was blocked. And then Gunnarsson back for Tarasenko. He waits, puts it on goal, and a save by Dubnyk. Foley's off. Nice pass, tipped by Pietrangelo to Tarasenko. To Schwartz. And that shot blocked. Now back for Tarasenko. Steen to Laterra in front of Pietrangelo, wide open! And he can't jam it in. And that shot hit an ankle, goes wide. Oshie with it, in front. And that's going to do it. The Wild steal a win here in St. Louis. Their 7th in a row on the road as Dubnyk